Doesn't that look cool?
That does.
I saw this the other day.
In their snazzy Venture X workspace on the northwest side,
449 times.
Alan Williams and his business partner Susie Lafredo are hard at work.
I
I
mean,
think
that's...
Steven's going to love that.
I think so too.
No, you may not recognize these two,
Uh-huh.
but there's a good chance you are very familiar with their huge influence.
There's some fighting posts.
Yeah.
They are the founders and operators of the San Antonio Restaurants Facebook group, a big online community hub that celebrates the diverse culture of restaurants in South Texas, the biggest group of its kind in the state, with over 130,000 members and climbing exponentially.
My wife and I love to go out and eat, and we always have. And about 8 years ago is when Facebook was really coming out with the groups and kind of pushing the idea of having groups. And since we love to go out and eat, I thought, that we should have a group where you can talk about restaurants, what's coming to town, what's going out of business, where to go, and things like that. So I just started it kind of on a whim.
The group was very slow growing initially.
It took probably several years before we got our first 1,000 members.
Earl Abel loves San Antonio Restaurant Group.
The numbers kept rising though, even more so during the pandemic, in which the group served a greater purpose.
When the COVID happened and restaurants needed a way to tell people when they were open, when they were closed, what they had, what kind of food they had, or what they were out of or whatever. And so we thought, we'll be that place. We'll be that one place where you can go and get that kind of information.
In the process, helping some restaurants from going out of business.
We're going to be selling our beef ribs. Be careful, have fun. Thank you. We'll see you guys.
The group continued to gain traction, but suddenly exploded with the help of one savvy marketing director and her software developer husband.
I was like, we can really take it to the next level and really create a buzz for these restaurants, but by actually going there, taking videos, taking photos, meeting the chefs and, putting something fun together so that the group will really interact and really try to create a buzz for these restaurants.
They were able to expand the group to many different avenues with Instagram, TikTok,
The things I do for you guys.
even a podcast and digital magazine. They also have a phone app where you can get discounts from over 55 local restaurants. Susie and Alan turned a recreational idea into an empire so big that they were able to quit their day jobs and chase food full time.
I think this is what I was made to do, and I get to sit down with restaurant owners and such hard-working people with such cool visions.
In Contrada Vineyard and Kitchen, it was one of the places the restaurant group was able to help.
I am so excited. This is one of our Gold Approved restaurants.
The only vineyard in Bexar County, with its award-winning wines and chefs straight from Italy.
I'm gonna get an order.
So these are grape clusters. It's going to be a carpet of pink.
Owner Ed Sullivan credits the group to the growth of his business.
As a new business, like a little baby emerging, you got to make some noise, you got to get some attention, you got to get some love. I would say that probably in the last 4 months, we've been together 4 or 5 months, our business has increased about 50%. I don't think we would be here at this level if it wasn't for San Antonio Restaurants, Alan Williams and Susie Lafredo.
Ed's story is one of thousands of South Texas businesses featured on the page. And with the group's rampant growth, the influence it will continue to have is endless. But at the end of the day, the big focal is supporting local.
The chain restaurants, they're great. I have nothing against chains. But when you go to a local restaurant, chances are they bought the meat locally. They bought their vegetables locally. I bet you the chef, he probably knows the rancher that got the meat. They know everything about that food, how it was raised and everything. So supporting local is just a great way to go.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.